students, and welcome back to my channel. So this is 7th lecture of the lecture series on crystal structure of solid state physics, and today's topic is structure of diamond and its packing fraction. So all about diamond you are going to study today. Diamond is basically an allotrope of carbon, so you will have carbon atoms in the structure of diamond, and the basic lattice which forms the structure is the face-centered cubic lattice. So basically the structure of diamond is made up of FCC lattice which has 8 corner atoms and 6 face-centered atoms. So this is a basic FCC structure. Along with this FCC structure, we have 4 atoms at tetrahedral sites. Now, what are tetrahedral sites? I have made a detailed video on cubic unit cells, which is FCC, BCC and simple cubic. If you don't know about FCC, then you go and watch that video. I will write the link in the description. And I have also made a detailed video on tetrahedral voids or tetrahedral sites. You should be knowing what are tetrahedral voids and how many tetrahedral voids are there in a FCC structure to understand the structure of diamond. So if you don't know about it, please go and watch the video. Here also I will be briefly explaining about tetrahedral voids, but you should be knowing in very much detail that what are basically these voids and where are these located. So please go and watch the video if you don't know. So let's just briefly understand. Tetrahedral voids are made up of 4 atoms. They are 8 in number for FCC structure. So if I draw a FCC unit cell, taking one corner atom and 3 face-centered atoms, I can draw a tetrahedron, which is basically a pyramid-like structure. So one corner atom and 3 face-centered atoms at every corner of a cube will make this type of a structure, and the void created like this is known as a tetrahedral void. And there are 8 corners, so there are 8 tetrahedral voids, and these tetrahedral voids are located on the body diagonals. So if how many body diagonals will be there in a cube? 4 body diagonals which join the diagonal corners. So this corner, if I join with this one, then I have one body diagonal. So the tetrahedral void, one tetrahedral void will be here and another tetrahedral void will be somewhere here. And similarly, there will be 3 other body diagonals. And there will be tetrahedral voids on all those body diagonals. 2 tetrahedral voids per body diagonal. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 tetrahedral voids in one FCC unit cell. Now these 8 tetrahedral voids are located on body diagonals. Now another important thing is that the distance of this tetrahedral void from this corner is always 1/4. That means all these tetrahedral sites are located at 1/4 of the body diagonal. So this is important, and there are 8 total body diagonals in FCC structure. Now, out of these 8 body diagonals, in a diamond structure, we have 4 atoms. That means 4 out of 8 tetrahedral sites are filled with atoms. Now, which of these 8 sites are filled with atoms? Now we are going to understand that. For that, let me draw this structure again. Now for this, I will draw the body diagonals. This is one body diagonal. This is another. This is the third one. And which one is left? One. This one. This to this and this to this. So these are all the body diagonals. Now we have to start with the alternate positions. That means we have to look at this. That means I'll just label this cube A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So there are tetrahedral voids on all these locations. Okay, so now let us understand that where are basically these 4 atoms located. So starting with point A. So we have to fill the alternate voids. So if I fill this one, like we have an atom here at the void which is located at the distance of 1/4 from A. Now we come to B. So alternate, we have to fill the alternate ones. So this should be empty. Then we come to C. So the void near C should be filled. Okay. So now we come to D point and the void near D should be empty. Now the point which is nearest to D is H. So we come to H. So the void near H should be filled. We are filling the alternate voids. Now we come to G. The void near G should be empty. So we have filled 4 voids and this is the location of the 4 carbon atoms in the structure of diamond. Now one thing you have to understand, one more thing, that the distance of this void from A is 1/4 and the distance of this void from A is 3/4. So this distance is 3/4. So this is located at 1/4 and this is located at the 3/4 distance. And this is true for all the tetrahedral atoms. So here there is no atom. So I don't want to label this one. So this void is at 1/4 from A and from B on this diagonal BH. We don't have a filled void here. We have an atom here. So the distance of this particular atom from B will be 3/4. And similarly, if I look at this diagonal CF, then I have a filled void here. So the distance will be 1/4. And if I come to next one DE, on this diagonal we have an atom. We don't have an atom here, but we have an atom here. That means this is located at 3/4 distance from these vertices. So this is basically the situation. And if I just draw one face in 2 dimension, if I just draw one face and I look at this particular lattice, then I have atoms at all the corners. Then I have atoms which are located at 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 1 by 4 and again 3 by 4. So if I am looking from this side, then I will be able to locate all these atoms at their respective positions. Now there is a way to represent this situation in 2 dimension, and now we will understand. You will be having this diagram in all your books. So now you will clearly understand that diagram. So I'll just draw it parallelly here. So now to draw the 2-dimensional picture of this one face. So if I draw one face, then in this lattice, I also have corner atoms at all the 8 corners and the face centered atoms also. So if I say that the corner atoms are located at the 0 position and these tetrahedral void atoms are located at 1 by 4 position, these ones are located at 3 by 4 positions, then where will be my face centered atoms? If this is at 0 position, then my face centered atom, which is suppose here, which is on all the faces, but I'll just explain here. So this will be at length 1 by 2, half of the edge length. So this is 0 position, the face centered atom is at half position and the tetrahedral void atom is at 1 by 4 position. So if I draw the corner atoms first, okay, now the corner atoms are at the position 0. So I will denote these corner atom by 0 position. Okay, so I am looking at this A, B, C, D face of my cube, and all the faces will look like this only. So these are at the 0 position. Also, from this particular face, I can visualize the face centered atom which is in the center of this face, and that will also be at 0 position because all the corner atoms are at 0 position. So this face centered atom will also be at 0 position. The other face centered atoms will be at half distance from this one. So one atom which is in the center of the face will also be at 0 position. The other face centered atoms which are here, here, here and here will be at 1 by 2. Okay, so if I didn't just draw a diagram like this and I join the vertices, and I just draw the tetrahedral voids here. These are the positions of the tetrahedral voids which have my 4 atoms. Okay, so starting with this point A. Now look at this. At this point A, we have an atom which is on the diagonal AG, and it is, let me write it here, on the diagonal AG, and it is located at 1/4 position. So this will be 1/4. I have my atom at 1 by 4. Now come to B. On the diagonal BH, I have my atom at the position 3 by 4. So this will be 3 by 4. Now come to C. At C, I have an atom which is taking up the position 1 by 4. And similarly, for D, the atom is at 3 by 4. So these are basically my filled tetrahedral voids, or the 4 atoms which are at the tetrahedral positions, and these are my corner atoms. This is my face centered atom, and these are also my face centered atoms when I visualize this particular diamond structure from one face. So this is the diagram which is in your books. It is very important, and I think that now you will, and I believe that now you will not forget how to draw this particular diagram and this structure of diamond. So packing fraction, you all must be knowing, is basically how much volume of the unit cell is occupied by the atoms. It basically denotes how packed a structure is, and mathematically it is given by the volume of all atoms divided by the volume of unit cell. So packing fraction is basically volume of all atoms divided by volume of unit cell. Now for calculating the volume of all atoms, we need how many atoms are there in one unit cell of diamond. So we know that the diamond structure has FCC atoms which are at the corners. So the contribution of corner atoms will be 1 by 8 into 8, which is 1. And we have face centered atoms which give the contribution as half towards the unit cell. So half into 6, 3 face centered atoms, and we have 4 atoms which are at the tetrahedral positions. So we have those tetrahedral atoms contribute fully towards the unit cell. They are completely inside the unit cell. So there are 4 atoms which are at the tetrahedral sites. So total we have 8 atoms. So there are total 8 atoms. Z is equals to 8 in diamond unit cell. So volume of all atoms will be 8 into volume of one atom. Now atom is a sphere, so volume of one atom will be 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of the unit cell, which is a cube, where a is the length of the edge of where a is the edge length and r is radius of atom. So now we need a relation between a and r so that we can calculate the packing fraction. So we know that body diagonal of a cube is given by under root 3a. This is basic maths. I have explained in previous videos also, where I have calculated packing fraction for FCC and BCC. But still, in a cube, the face diagonal is given by under root 2a and the body diagonal is given by under root 3a. So you all must be knowing. So body diagonal is under root 3a. Now in diamond structure, we know that in diamond structure we know that at 1/4 position of the body diagonal we have one atom. Okay, so the tetrahedral atom is basically at 1/4 of the body diagonal position, and this is equals to twice of r. How? Because on the body diagonal, which is length of the body diagonal is root 3a, we have one atom which is situated at the position of 1/4 of root 3a. So this particular distance is basically r plus r twice of r. So twice of r is equals to root 3a by 4. So 1/4 into root 3a is equals to twice of r. So is equals, so root 3a is equals to 8r, or a is equal to 8r by root 3. A is equals to 8r by root 3. Now I substitute in this particular expression. So packing fraction becomes 8 into 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 8r by under root 3 cube. So you solve this and you get 34% into 100, and you will get packing fraction as 34%. So yes, one more thing which you should note here is this packing fraction of diamond structure is least among all the cubic lattices, because as you know that simple cubic has 52% packing fraction, FCC has 74%, BCC has 68%, and diamond structure has 34%, which is least amongst the cubic lattices. This is important. It is asked many times in your exams also, that which cubic structure has the least packing fraction, or you can be given some data in ascending or descending order, just arrange these packing fractions according to the lattices. So this is important, that we have the least is diamond, then comes simple cubic, then body centered cubic, and maximum packing fraction is for face centered cubic structure. So this was all about diamond, the structure, the packing fraction, the atomic arrangement, everything. I hope you get it very clearly, and if you have any questions, please ask in comments and I will answer. Thank you so much for watching, and hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss other videos of solid state physics, and also subscribe the channel and support us. Thank you.